Hello and welcome to our astrological vibrations for Monday, September 6th, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I listen to my holistic self. And today we have new moon in Virgo, and this new moon is Trine working with Uranus in Taurus. So, and it's like a pretty exact match. We actually have the moon. The new moon is exact at 5:52 p.m. and the moon directly trines Uranus at 5:54 p.m. So, you cannot get much closer than 2 minutes between activations. So this is definitely a powerful energy. Because it is Monday, even though it's a holiday, I would like to just look at the week ahead in brief. Monday is definitely holding the key, but we are building into a Venus shift. So I don't know. I think it'll be nice, but I'm like, I don't know. I like Venus in Scorpio. But we are going to be finishing up Venus in Libra this week. And this Venus in Libra energy for this week, until Friday afternoon, is really asking us to call in and hold the energy of balance. And a big part of that energy of balance is really listening to our yin. And that's part of our holistic selves that we really want to connect into. Listening to our intuition, knowing when we need to stop and nurture and stop and have compassion, and utilize softness in the energy. So we're working into that. Venus and Scorpio. I have my Venus in Scorpio. Like I said, I like it a lot, but it can add some intensity. So we'll have that shift on Friday, and we'll dig into that on Friday. For now, we have so much going on for Monday that I just want to dig in. So let's start with the new moon. All right, so new moon in Virgo. New moon in Virgo is like new reality in Virgo. And then we add in the Uranus energy. And the thing that just keeps coming up is what I see so much in the world is like, please can we get back to normal? Even people who didn't like the normal are very uncomfortable in this place that we're in, which, to be fair, is very uncomfortable, and trying to get things back to normal. And I feel like this new moon Uranus energy is like, directly from Spirit, what I'm hearing, honey child, it's sweetie, it's not going to go back to normal. It's not meant to go back to the way it was. And the way it was is not and has not been working for us for a long time. And we still have changes that we are going through, that we are moving through. And Uranus with this new moon is saying, get used to it. Get your priorities in order. Know what you value. Connect to what you value. And let part of what you value, new moon in Virgo, be your holistic self, your holistic health. Now, again, holistic to me is about connecting to the various parts of yourself. It's your body, yes, but it's also your mind. It's your spirit or your aura, your energy fields, heart, the energy field of your heart, the importance of what you love, connecting to what you love as a person, and your soul, this soul that we are this physical temple for. So really connecting to those energies and tuning into, yes, this is important for me, or no, this is not important. This is not of value to me. I'm not going to focus my attention, my energy to it. It's interesting because Uranus and Taurus can bring up money stuff, but our energy and our attention is one of the best physical currencies that we have. So really notice where you are feeding your energy. Where are you feeding your intentions? Where are you feeding your value? And is it important to you? So that's a big piece of this. Now it's also interesting because Uranus represents change. It represents evolution, revolution. Uranus is the evolution. Uranus represents where we are called to be the individual. Uranus represents where we're encouraged into our own personal, to be a rebel with a cause, especially Uranus and Taurus, with a valuable cause. So where are you called to activate into that? So this new moon is calling that forth. But it's just telling us, changes in our physical reality are still happening and are still imminent. And so this isn't a time to be holding on, clinging to the past to represent, that card that I have. Don't have it today. But now's not a time for that. It really is, okay, how do I contribute to building this new reality? And again, in and of yourself, by looking at yourself, by looking at your health, by looking at your physicality to come and support this energy. So it's beautiful. Now the Sabian symbol, I don't know where my book is right now, but the Sabian symbol is basically an aristocratic family tree. And the key words in it talk about, or the key meaning in it talks about, like, learning from our family roots. And I think this is important, to learn from the family roots. Absolutely. To learn from our history's roots. However, it's like, you can learn from the past what to do today. And it seemed like it was like, follow what you did in the past. And again, I don't feel like we're in a time where we're meant to be following what happened in the past. I feel like we are in a time when we're meant to learn from the past, but forge a new path. I also think, when I think of the aristocratic family tree, I think about what was important to people, back in the days of the aristocrat, like family breeding, slash inbreeding. Not necessarily a value of love or value of holistic health, right? Like, it was about alliances for money or alliances for power. And the rest of the astro today, there's definitely the energy of connecting in alliance, but I think it's alliances of love, alliances of creativity, alliances of supportiveness in holistic thinking, I don't want to say like-minded thinking, because I think we do need to listen to everybody. Everybody has a piece of wisdom in this. So to me, it's like, learn from the past, but learn from it in order to not necessarily follow it. Thinking that my book's down here. I'm kind of wanting it right now. I'm kind of curious. Let's just look at this. Let's just see where Uranus comes in with a Sabian symbol with this. Oh, are we on the right path, Mahalo? Are we doing the right thing? Oh, I have a little marker here. That's funny. On the beach, children play while shellfish grope at the edge of the water. Oh, returning to simpler joys for revitalization. I love that as a reminder, like, returning to simpler joys. Revitalize yourself in nature. Revitalize yourself with children in a positive manner, with the joy, with your inner child, by connecting to that energy. So that's part of this. And I also have to say that while Lilith is not exactly conjunct Uranus in this, Lilith, of course, is in the action and hanging out there. And Lilith reminds us always, go your own way, do your own thing. Be beholden to no one but yourself. And it's yourself at your highest level. It's not yourself in a selfish way. It's not yourself in an ego way. It's yourself in soul, on soul. That's where we want to connect in. So that's a beautiful energy supporting this as well. The rest of the astro. So we're still building to Venus square Pluto right now. It's going to happen later this evening. It's the Sunday evening. But then we have Mars trine Pluto. So we have the square. Venus is square Pluto. So there's resistance. And then we have Mars trine Pluto. So to me, this is really recognizing where there is resistance in the patriarchal energy, and where, I know, he's like, no thank you. and where, oh, really? where we can trine, where we can work with these energies, really knowing, what to take from the past and what to release, what no longer serves us as we make our way forward. We actually have, I have to move my camera over so I can see this. We actually have a yod forming as well. Where was it? Let me look at this, because I was like, oh, of course we do. So Mars, Aquarius. Did I look at it wrong? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't, but now I'm like, I don't see it anymore. Okay, well, I don't see it right now, so then I'm not going to worry about that. I just did see it, so I'm kind of curious why my brain is not, oh, no, that's not it. I'm kind of curious why my brain's not showing it to me right now. I guess it's not important, right? I guess it's like, this is not one of the important things in this energy. Anyway, so Mars trine Pluto, knowing where we can get support from that energy. Also, Mars trine Pluto, the willingness in our inner yang energy is part of our holistic health to stand in our own personal power. So that is major. Oh, I remember what it was, because it's not on my chart. Eris, hello. Eris, we have a Mars yod with Jupiter and Eris. We have so many planets at 24. Venus is at 24, Mars is at 24, Eris is at 24, and Jupiter is at 24, and Pluto's at 24. So they're all helping us work through this, but that was the yod. Thank you, universe. Jupiter and Eris and Aries, feeding into that Mars. Eris and Aries, goddess of discord. But again, recognizing the discord within us. And I think a lot of time the discord within us comes from projections that we have taken in, that we have taken on in and through ourselves. And this is where that Venus energy, Venus opposite Eris, comes in, releasing the discord and getting very clear and balanced in yourself. And you do that by connecting to yourself holistically. So it's like, what do you need to put down? What projections do you need to release at this time to fully get into your power? So, we've got that going on. And then we're going to have Venus trine Jupiter and Mars in conjunct Jupiter. So I just mentioned that Mars in conjunct Jupiter. Now it's interesting because this, to me, Jupiter in Aquarius right now is really speaking of community. And Venus trine Jupiter is like, yes, rely on your community. And Mars in conjunct Jupiter is like, and even at the same time, your community may not completely resonate 100%. I mean, I've seen that so much right now. You know, there are multiple sides on so many issues. And what I really respect are the people who can really show up with empathy and compassion for people whose path differs than their own, right? That, to me, is the true meaning of community. Like minds are great. It's so good to connect with that. And yet, at the same time, it's beautiful to hear and understand differing perspectives. And again, recognize maybe there's a reason why people are taking multiple paths through this thing. That's the perspective I hold. There's a reason for this. So it's being empowered by and through yourself, trying not to be triggered by differing opinions, and trying not to let differing opinions make you feel less powerful, right? It's okay that other people think and do differently. It doesn't mean that you're wrong. It also doesn't mean you're right. It's always good to be willing to explore, like, is this true? And connect to yourself holistically. Yes, this is right for me. So that's the place of power that we want to get into. Stress card. There may be some triggers through this day, through this energy. Watch out for our conditioning. We have so much patriarchal conditioning, and I think this is where we really do want to let go of the past and create something new. Also, watch for the projections. You know, we have taken them on. We've had them drilled in our head through schooling since we were little, schooling, church, parents, etc. Stand in your power. Know who you are on a holistic level, all of you, all together. So, I'm going to let this go for now. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power always. And stay curious. Namaste.